Welcome everybody to a new episode of the Islamite Salon podcast. My name is Kenneth B. Inge. Joining me on the show is Spike, Mike, and Rod. What up, y'all?
What up?
Hey, what's up?
If you guys are watching us, there's this super terrible ice storm that hit Atlanta. So we had to
everything's iced over.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like the day after tomorrow. But yeah. So we recorded. We were recording remotely, just so we wouldn't potentially get stuck. So there's that. Just FYI. Y'all, I would have got home. I don't know about y'all though. Yeah.
Spike was the one scared.
Yeah, Spike and Rob. I didn't want to be in there recording and then we look out and it's Snowmageddon again. I got PSD from it. I was stuck 12 hours in Snowmageddon.
Damn. I think you told us that story.
I told y'all that, yeah. I left work at 12 p.m. and got home at 2 a.m. 3-mile drive. 3 miles. 3 fucking miles.
Why didn't you walk home? You did walk home, right?
I eventually had to.
Oh.
But it took you that long to walk out of shape ass? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not a long walk.
No.
It was a long walk.
3 miles.
It was longer than 3 miles. It was longer than 3 miles. It's like 5.
Still not that bad. Spike,
ice and snow, that's a long look.
No, it's not.
The thing was, I thought I was being optimistic and was thinking that the traffic was going to move at some point. Oh, I didn't want to leave my car there. In the middle, I would have had to leave my car right there in the middle of the street.
Like everybody else.
Yeah.
Look. If y'all can't move, why would you be afraid that somebody else is going to come move your car if you can't move your car?
It makes no sense. You're right, Mike. But I eventually got to a parking lot and parked it in the parking lot, then walked. I felt better about that.
So.
Yeah. Versus just sleeping in the middle of the street.
Yeah. People died in their cars, man. Just trying to sleep in their car. Yeah, that was crazy. Now I feel you. I was so lucky, man. I they let us out. One of the better things that company did was let us go home early. And man, I was so glad. Oh, you didn't go home
remember
early?
that.
I did, but they didn't let us. I walked out. They were trying to make us stay.
I don't remember that. I thought
it was a big thing. Yeah,
I remember that vividly.
I got in trouble for that shit for going around management because they were making some weird, stupid ass decisions. And I
think they said something like, if you want to, you can, or they just I remember. I think whoever was over me was just like, yeah, if you want to, you can, or you can stay, or whatever. So they were still trying to guilt trip,
and threaten you,
because they were saying you weren't going to get paid if you leave early,
something like that. Yeah, and I was just like, well, I guess I ain't getting paid because I'm like, man, this is looking bad. And I'm so glad that I left, man, because shortly after that, man, I started seeing people getting stuck on the interstate. I was like, whoa, man, we could have just been in that or whatever. So I remember that vividly. Just missed it, bro. But yeah, I was surprised seeing that. I feel you, Spike. I don't know how I would have felt about leaving my car in the middle of the interstate.
Yeah, that
just seems weird. I'm just gonna leave my car here,
is it gonna be here when I get back tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? It was a whole thing. But I parked in the Home Depot parking lot there, walked from there.
I definitely would have felt better about that in a parking lot. But on the middle of an interstate or on a road or something like that, nah. And I got to come back and get it whenever this is finished.
Right.
What?
When is this gonna be? Yeah, exactly.
Right. I feel you on that. You just don't know until you're in that situation what you'll do.
Yeah.
And you want to think the only reason that I sit there for so long was like, it can't be this bad. Like, something
exactly.
has to move eventually. There's no way that you're gonna sit in traffic for this long and nothing moves.
Right? No way. Because we've all been in long traffic, like you know what I'm saying? Like we've all
once they clear the wreck up or move the stuff out of the way, you think, okay, now it's moving, now I can get to where I'm going. But that shit never happened.
Were you doing that shit like, what the fuck is going on up
there?
You
get out.
Like, God damn,
you can't see anything.
Shit. Yeah.
Were you one of the first people start getting out your car, or you was with the crowd?
Once I seen people start walking, I was like, I might as well do the same.
Okay, yes, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's
the person in front of me is left their vehicle.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing I can. The person in front of me behind me have left their vehicles. I can't do nothing at this point.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, as we always do, we start off with our fun facts.
All right, some fun facts for today. I'm not sure if I said this one before, but I thought it was interesting. The creator of Gilligan's Island said the characters were based on the 7 deadly sins. It premiered in 1964, a light, weird sitcom. He says that he later molded the 7 main characters after the 7 deadly sins. The skipper represented wrath and anger. Gilligan stood for sloth. Mr. Howe symbolized greed. His wife, Mrs. Howe, symbolized gluttony. Ginger was for lust. And Mary Ann was for envy, and the professor was pride. So the 7 characters on Gilligan's Island represented the 7 deadly sins. Also a TV fact, the classic 1980s sitcom 227. It was originally a live stage play before being adapted into a TV show.
I can see that.
Yes, it plays like it reads out like a play when you watch it too, kind of, so it makes sense. And
like
last,
they're just sitting on the stoop.
Yeah, just sitting there talking. Last but not least, Mr. Potato Head originally didn't come with the plastic potato body. In fact, you were actually supposed to use the parts on a real potato.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they just sold the face, the glasses, the little mustache thing, and you would use a real potato into it.
So just wasting food. Just playing with food.
Just wasting with potatoes.
The whole podcast.
You guys hear about, or I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw a story in Entertainment where the Love Boat, the black guy on Love Boat, Ted Lane, said that a famous star refused to shake his hand.
Who was it? Did he say?
He never. Yeah, he wouldn't say. He wouldn't say. But yeah, he was. Because I read the article thinking he was going to say who it was. But he said, "Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that." But it was a clip. It was from the.
He can't do that shit.
Yeah.
He should say who it was. Right.
Yeah, because it wouldn't matter at this point.
Yeah, that was the 80s.
Yeah, Ted, he's 78. But yeah, it was on the Still Here Hollywood podcast, which I guess is a podcast about people that's not dead. That's what's the weird name, but okay.
I'm still here.
Yeah. But yeah, he said the dude just walked past him. He said it was weird. And then later on, he introduced the guy. The guest star was introduced to Ted Lang, and then he tried to shake his hand, but he was like, "Nah, I'm good." Yeah. So I guess he said he thought he was an extra, which, I mean, it was the 70s, so I can see it. It's not like one of the only. Right? He's like, why you introducing me to a grill?
Who's this nigger?
Yeah. So yeah, he said Gavin, I guess, said he was told him to go up to the guest star, shake their hand, and welcome to the show. He said, I went up to him, said, my name is Ted Lane, welcome to the show. And he said, and I guess I have to watch the clip. He said he went like this and walked away. He yanked his hand away. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, that's fucked up. He should have said who it was. But,
yeah.
That's what, right. Going out.
Mike, you got anything?
Mike stopped doing it since Roy said he have good ones. Stop looking at it.
I don't go where I'm not wanted, Spike.
Mike said, "All right, this Spikes is good, and I just ain't doing them at all."
Spike section.
You just you just take all of it.
All right, Rob, what you got?
This dude, man, he's normally not in the news for good reason, but you know this one's pretty good. Lil Wayne launches America's first completely free medical clinic for the homeless. Have y'all seen this?
No.
Nobody seen this? Okay. Yeah, Lil Wayne has launched what's being called America's first completely free medical clinic for people experiencing homelessness. The clinic offers primary care, mental health support, and basic medical service at no cost, aiming to remove barriers that often keep vulnerable populations from getting treatment. Organizers say the goal is to dignity first healthcare, meeting people where they are without judgment or paperwork hurdles. So yeah, Lil Wayne has opened up a free medical clinic for homeless. Yes. So yeah, it's not making any. I don't see any. Like y'all didn't even hear about it. So yeah, it's crazy that it's not making like headlines. But yeah, like, he is really. I'm just out, and I look just to kind of verify, like looking up different things, and yeah, he is absolutely doing this. It's called Lil Wayne Soul Humanity Health Center.
It's crazy when you Google it. No major outlets are reporting on it. So when you Google it, it goes to Facebook, it goes to Instagram, it goes to Threads, it goes to LinkedIn, but no like CNN, like actual, Fox News, no news stations are reporting. That's crazy.
Yeah. And you know what? When I saw it, what?
I didn't say shit.
How you say what?
You gave a sarcastic, snarky laugh, though, Mike.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I tried to look it up, but I didn't see shit either. So I'm a chill until it's verified.
Oh my god! I saw, you know what's crazy? When I searched it the first time, they had like a lot more information. Like you know how the AI thing does. Not the deeper AI, but the AI search or whatever. It had like more details on it. But when I searched it again, like Spike said, only thing that comes up now is like I said, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all these different things.
Yeah.
Wait, are you on Google right now?
Huh?
Are Black people allowed to go?
Are you on Google right now? Because you're talking about the AI thing. I don't usually have the AI thing activated, but I guess I didn't turn it off for this one. And at the bottom, it says, note, while multiple sources in January 2026 reported this, some contradictory social media posts in late 2025 referenced similar stories with different celebrities, suggesting the story may be in a viral, evolving, or highly localized context. I think AI is basically saying you might have just got FIFO'd.
Let's see. Oh, okay, now it's coming up. It say based on social media reports from early in January, Lil Wayne has allegedly helped launch what is described named concept. So they got the concept, the launch details. The launch was described as quiet, taking place around 5 a.m. with no major cameras or ribbon cutting or media spectacle. This report have circulated widely on social media users. Yeah, I see what you're saying about the conflict and reports from its named source have linked similar first of its kind. Yeah, Jelly Roll, Riley Green during the same period.
So they're just picking rappers and putting their name with the.
Who is Riley Green?
This is weird. This is weird though. Like this looks like AI. That looks like AI.
It literally is. The thing I'm looking at right now is very clearly AI. So I'm just like, I know. See, and you sat there shitting on my stuff. At least my shit was verified. At least I looked my shit up. Your ass just got on a random fucking AI post with like, Lil Wayne, it's the best thing I've seen.
I think you got right. Because if they have the different categories. So you go AI mode, you can go all. If you click on news, like it ain't nothing.
There's
in the news. Like there's not one news story reported.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, no news is reported. I don't see any news. I don't see any news coverage.
Yeah, it's
that's
all like Facebook.
Didn't that give you pause? Didn't you
I
think?
was just
Let me
thinking,
go to Lil
saying,
Wayne's
like,
page real quick. Let's see if
I
he's.
was wondering why they weren't reporting it. Like that. That's all I was saying. Like why are they not reporting this?
Jesus,
damn, AI crazy.
It seems weird because it doesn't fit Lil Wayne's MO at all. I mean,
that's what I was saying. I said he in the news. He's never in the news for anything. Like, well, not never, but like hasn't been as of recent times. It's been in the news for good things. So I was just like, wait, that's crazy.
I think that's a fake story.
Yep. First, y'all believe Young Nudie charging $183 for a ticket. Now you believe Lil Wayne that opened up a free hospital
in Atlanta.
That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing.
It would have. If AI was real, it would have been amazing.
The man that said about Black Lives Matter is, don't get mad because I'm rich and I don't see none of that. Open up a free clinic for homeless people.
So, y'all, my life matters, especially to my bitches. So Rob was like, hey, man, he opened up a hospital just for his bitches.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
And look, they done AI Lil Wayne's name on a IKEA building. And y'all like, this looks real.
Damn. Verify news outlets.
Bruh. I mean, at least Roland Martin would have reported on it, Rod. At least Roland Martin would have been talking about it. You didn't even see Roland say shit, and you really was like, "Oh yeah, man, it's the best thing I've seen."
I got news. Lil Wayne opened up a hospital.
Oh God! What the hell?
Jesus.
That was my sarcastic. Like, I was trying to let it go. I was going to let him cook, Spike. But I was like, this sounds like some bullshit.
No, but that's good though. Like if it's real. Like, yeah,
God.
like, dang, like I was like, oh, what in the world? Nah, that's wild today.
Hey,
I'm looking up. I don't see him posting nothing about it, which is why they even went deeper to say like, yeah, they're keeping it very on the or whatever. They do it like a secret opening or something. I don't know.
So we've come to that point.
It's called Lil Wayne's Soul Kitchen, or whatever the fuck it's called.
We've come to the point in the world where you don't know. Like you gotta ask, is this real? Like everything that you see now, you ask yourself, is this real? Like we are there in the world. We were fearing getting there, and now we're finally there. We're finally there. We're like, this is everything that people send me now. I'm like, is this real?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Maybe it is real, Rod. Maybe it is.
Huh?
And we just don't know. Maybe it is real, and we just don't see anything.
Man.
But
I don't see him saying anything about it. But that's why I said, like, they said they're trying to keep it like secret. Open.
Yeah, we in a scary place, bro. We in a scary place.
You know what?
Anything you get, you gotta ask, like, is this fake?
Let's do the easy thing. You said it's in Atlanta, right?
You finna Google the address?
Yeah.
Do a real address actually come up?
No.
I mean, it ain't got no address.
No. There's no website.
Damn. I mean,
bro, it even got AI food, bro.
AI's the one that said it was some bullshit.
Bro, AI's like the Lil Wayne Soul Humanitarian Health Center is a newly launched, completely free medical clinic in Atlanta, Georgia, aimed at providing care for people experiencing homelessness.
Damn,
Opened by rapper Lil Wayne, if offers primary. Yeah, this is what the AI overview is saying.
Jesus Christ,
it's crazy. This is wild.
So the best thing that Rod has seen was something clearly fake. And this is a lesson for all of us to not believe what we see on the internet.
I can't believe it.
Man,
there's not a single post on Twitter about this either. It's not real, man. It's not real. It would have been cool if it was, but
it's so crazy. It's supposed to be in Atlanta, right? The Facebook post reads, located on a 12-acre campus in the heart of Skid Row.
What?
That's what it is. The Arch is the first hospital on earth to operate under one unbreakable rule. No one is ever turned away. That sounds like
that is true, because no one is ever turned away.
Because they can't find it. They don't know what the fuck it's saying.
Just put it in a Waze. See what Waze tells you. Waze, I'm like, what are you talking about? Jesus Christ.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I read a headline said, "Hey, this is beautiful. I'm bringing this to the crew." Let me get
everything I saw, like, damn, that's crazy. And I was looking
for the full post. Lil Wayne launches America's first completely free medical clinic for the homeless. This is the legacy I want to leave behind, says Wayne. There were no cameras, no ribbon cutting ceremony, no media spectacle, just a sunrise at 5 a.m. Lil Wayne quietly unlocked the doors of the Lil Wayne soul. Lil Wayne soul.
Yo, this is wild, bro. This is wild. I cannot believe this isn't real.
This is karma. This is karma smacking you in the back of your head like this. This is karma. All that shit you talk. All that shit you talk. Oh yeah, man. You know, Spike, you just really good at these fun facts. I don't know about yours, Mike. And here you come with a fun unfact.
Bro, you making up stuff.
You made up stuff. You made up stuff. Opened up a hospital.
You making up stuff, man. You making up stuff.
Oh shit! This is so fucking funny. Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus Christ,
like,
bro!
Lil Wayne opened up a hospital. This don't sound right.
That would have been amazing, bro. Damn.
Look, if I hadn't scoffed and Spike hadn't have called it out, y'all would have just let this shit ride, bro.
But look,
we just moved on to the next.
Look. I'm glad that you called out, because this needs to be like.
We would have been the first media outlet to report it, actually.
Right.
They would have quoted us on
Right.
It's got to be real, man. Modest media on this. The mic still on set it. So it's got to be around here somewhere. Right. I heard it was in Forest Park. Baby, I know you say this. We gonna find it. Just keep
Ron had it as his birthday. It's got to be
right.
Oh my God.
Oh
look,
man.
Look, hey, you know, it technically is my best thing seen. It's just fake.
Yeah.
It's just fake. It's not real. That would have been a dope idea.
Oh, fucking funny as hell.
That's
man.
crazy, bro.
Oh my God.
All of these, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. He even got like a white man reporting it on LinkedIn. It's like a white man.
Probably made up white man. He probably not even
right.
real.
Yeah, probably made up too, Ken.
Yeah,
probably AI.
Somebody
probably
from Eddie or something.
He's probably not really white. It's probably Logic.
Oh man. He's still rapping though.
Yeah,
is he?
Logic rap.
Good for Logic, man.
Damn, Spike. You don't like Logic?
Hell no.
Damn, why you gotta do him like that?
Why'd you put a hell in front of it?
I know.
I've never heard or seen anything from Logic while I would press play on his music.
Damn.
Not even the mixtape stuff?
I don't know it. Like it's never, I've never even, nobody's ever sent me a song and say, hey, listen to this. Like I've never, like I just never, I don't even know where I would listen to it.
Damn.
I mean, of course, streaming sites, but like, you know, how people suggest you music, like Jalen will send some stuff. Sometimes you send some stuff, Ken, Nick will. Nobody's ever sent me a Logic song and been like, hey man, check this out. And I've never wanted to go listen on my own.
Nobody sent Logic.
No.
That's interesting.
Damn. People know my taste though.
They don't know if you hear that good music, Spike. They know that music is too good for you, boy.
It may be it. It may be it.
I saw Belly Gang Cushington was on the Breakfast Club. I almost I was about to text you.
I watched it. You know, I watched it.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
it's one of those. They called him out on it too. Like rappers like him, the first couple of interviews, it's like an interrogation. And Charlamagne called him out. He was like, I can't wait till you like get more success so you can talk more openly and freely, because you acting like we're interrogating you. Like every time we ask you a question, it's almost like talk to my lawyer or whatever it might be. But he said that they went through the same thing with Lil Baby and Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti and all those people too. So
I think maybe
I thought that was smart of Charlamagne to do.
Yeah, because I think, you know, they know what it's like on Breakfast Club. So they're trying to make sure that they don't go viral. So
for the wrong shit.
Yeah. So it's better to play it safe, because Charlamagne would definitely try to, you know, get you looped up in some shit. So I didn't watch it, but I thought it was interesting.
I watched it. They talked. It was so much about his race. Like they were so fascinated by him being mixed.
Why?
I have no idea. That's
his music. They're good for that. They probably didn't listen.
The majority of the interview was like, what was it like being mixed? And did you feel mixed? When you met Drake, did you guys talk about being mixed? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, bro?
He met Drake?
Yeah, he had a picture with Drake on his Instagram, and the caption was like something about being mixed.
Oh, Drake, hey, Belly Game, better watch out. You gonna try to jump on
the caption was
that wave.
That's what I told AB that. Like he gonna jump on his wave and make a comeback, but like they focus so much on him like looking the way he looks and making the type of music that he makes. It wasn't they really didn't dig deep at all. It was just like, what about this and mixed? What about this and mixed? What about this and mixed? It's like, bruh.
Probably because a lot of get so much criticism.
People don't talk to Drake about being mixed though.
Yeah. It's because of the music he makes. That's all it is. I mean, I get why they would drill on that. You know, he makes hood music,
trap music. It's like
so
you look like.
Why they feel like, is that weird for someone that looks like you? I think that's them harping on it's kind of whack.
That was the main question. Like they harped on that, what you just said. You look like you look and you make this type of music. Like, what type of reactions do you get? Like, were you expecting to go viral and things like that?
Yeah.
Because he looks close to white.
Right.
Say what?
When you were growing up, how did they treat you? Stuff like that.
I was saying because he's close. He looks closer to white than black. Kind of like going back to what you were saying about Logic and him saying the word. You know, it becomes a sticking point. You know, for people that lacks so-called acceptable level of melanin. Yeah, it becomes confusing.
Have you ever used your white side to get your friends out of trouble? Like, that was one of Charlamagne's questions.
What?
Like legit, like, do you code switch to your, like, do you have a white voice? They asked him that. And he was like, bro, what do you, he was flabbergasted by the question. He was like, what are y'all, what? He was like, bro, I never even thought about that. Like, what are y'all talking about? So.
He never thought I would think about it if I was him.
He didn't knock it down though, Mike. He was like, maybe I should try that. He was like, I never thought about it, but I should try it.
Right.
So he did. When they said that, he did say the exact same thing that you said. Right? He was like, maybe I should think about that because I never have.
I mean, he's probably always been the way he is. That's you can't.
That's what he said. He was like, bro, I grew up around all black people. Like I met my mom once in my life. She's white. Like everybody else, like it was just this is what it is. I'm not putting on an act. Like I'm black. I grew up around black people.
He just happened to have a white mom.
Yeah.
And he just got that side, but everything else about him is
I believe him definitely. I mean, I think it's a fair bit of confusion.
Every time I send them to somebody and they see the picture, they like, bro, what is this shit?
Yeah.
So
You say they don't listen to the music, Mike?
They're known for doing shit like that. Like they don't always do a lot of research. Angela Yee was the only one that I felt like really did any fucking research. At least on the interviews I watched. I would turn them on and I would just be like, y'all have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and this is annoying. Especially if it's an artist I actually like or I want to hear what they have to say. It's like y'all just in there to make fucking jokes, and Charlamagne just thinks everything is funny if he's being ignorant. So it's just like I don't want to watch this, and I don't watch it at all now because it's just sorry. I find Jess hilarious, kind of annoying. Lauren woman, she's cool, but the show is just kind of boring to me now. So,
dang, they falling off.
I think so, but I mean, I'm not their target audience either, and I can't speak from extreme experience because it's not like I watched everything that went up. I would typically only click on stuff where it's like, oh, you know, Mehdi Hassan's up there. Let me see what he's saying on the fucking Breakfast Club, or Killer Mike is up there, or you know, whoever. But most of the time when I watch the interview, it's like, oh, this is annoying. I'll watch anything when Dame Dash goes up there because the fact that he don't like Charlamagne, that shit's entertaining.
It is.
Yeah, I wonder how this whole Netflix thing gonna play out for them.
Mm-hmm. For Breakfast Club or podcast in general?
Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that successful on Netflix.
I don't either.
Why not?
Where their audience travel.
Yeah, like I think people are accustomed watching it on YouTube and stuff. Like that stuff doesn't transfer as how people think it does.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
They're not that popular. If it was Joe Rogan, Spike, I could see people traveling. I don't know that the Breakfast Club is popular enough right now to where people would be like, oh, they're on Netflix. I don't have a Netflix account. Let me get a Netflix account so I can watch the Breakfast Club show. I don't think, but what the fuck do I know? Nothing.
Yeah, I think it's more of a play for Netflix.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Netflix. I think they're exposing not for you to get an account for a new user, but the current users, they're trying to give them a reason to stay there.
That's not.
And if you add like Bill Simmons podcast, Breakfast Club, and things of that nature, I think they're looking at it like we'll stay, or people will stay at our site longer. Where they used to leave and go to YouTube, they'll just get it here.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
I think they just trying shit because I wouldn't even be surprised if it's not even like a long deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just want to try and see if it works. Because even don't know if y'all remember they tried to do that pop the balloon shit on Netflix.
The who?
You're still on there.
So yeah, but I don't think it's getting that type of traction. I think people still go to the YouTube and watch the stuff that's on YouTube. I think you never saw that pop the balloon stuff, Mike. It's like a red balloon. It's like a dating show.
The dating show.
Nope,
never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
but it was viral online.
Netflix just want the data though. I think that's why they're doing it with shows like even Bill Simmons, for example. It wasn't just his podcast, like 7 podcasts. And then with Breakfast Club, it's not with Breakfast Club directly, it's with iHeart.
Yeah.
So they're buying packages of shows just to see what the data is saying about the people that listen to these shows. I think that's their play.
And if you already watch the Breakfast Club, now, you know, I guess maybe it removes some friction from you. You don't have to leave to go watch the YouTube, you know, but yeah, it may not be to get new people to sign up. So I can see that being a thing too. So
yeah, I guess I could get that, but it just seems like that should always be your goal, is getting new subscribers. And if you already know that your fan base is not primarily the same fan base as going to fucking YouTube to watch Breakfast Club, then it seems like you would be trying to get new people. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
retention. Retention.
Yeah, but retention, like I said, the people that are on Netflix are probably not the same people that are running to YouTube to watch Breakfast Club. It just seems like those two platforms are so drastically different. And it's so to think that, well, let's get this show that's normally on YouTube, that's free, let's get this and put this on Netflix as a way to keep people, just seems weird. But like you said, Spike, if it's a bunch of podcasts and they're just one of like 20 and they're trying to open up like, hey, Netflix has a podcasting network, then I guess that would make a little bit more sense. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I think that may be a play for them. Kind of like HBO has kind of moved into that space where they're creating these podcasts, you know, accompaniments that go with the shows. which I do find value in listening to them, getting some extra insight into some of the episodes. And these things have been around. Like AMC used to do it with inside the episode with The Walking Dead and stuff like that. So, and it makes sense. I think it's smart. I don't know why Netflix hasn't. I don't know if they've done that yet. Have they added podcast episodes to their series yet? Imagine if they had one for his and hers, bro, as viral as that went.
Mm-hmm. See, that kind of makes more sense to me because it's like, well, you're already on our platform. You already watched this show. Stay here and listen to this podcast, as opposed to you're on our network, you watch this show, but hey, go look at this completely different other thing. So I think Netflix is probably just losing money and they're trying to fucking do anything to keep people
I think I think the last report they had, their subscriber numbers were up.
They're second behind YouTube. They're second behind. They're number one in streaming, and then number two behind YouTube as far as viewership.
They're competing with YouTube, but
losing popularity. But I guess not.
It's actually going up.
Yeah,
but to Jalen's point in the text, they're at their ceiling now, and they're trying to figure out how to get to another phase with podcasts and stuff. And that's why they, in my opinion, are collecting the data from iHeart, collecting the data from Bill Simmons. I wouldn't be surprised, like you said, Mike, if they try to get Joe Rogan, like just these big entities to understand people's viewing habits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the video game thing, they still have them on there.
The mobile games.
I don't think it's working. I don't know anybody that plays them. I have to ask gamers. But I don't think that. I think that was a bad idea. But no, I think it they probably more than likely are at the ceiling, but I think it's YouTube, then it's everybody else, and YouTube is free, and it's going to be tough to knock off YouTube.
Maybe I was hearing not so much that they're losing subscribers. Maybe they just weren't increasing subscribers.
Yeah, it's plateaued.
Maybe I just got that mixed up.
Yeah,
got it.
I just started watching You on Netflix. Have y'all ever watched that? I
watched the first season, Spike, and it's great.
That first season was amazing. They tried to do the same. I'm on the second season now, and I'm like, oh, they just tried to do. Oh no, they lost it. They lost it.
The same thing. It was like
one season.
That should have been a one and done.
Great. Yeah, that should have been over with after that first season.
I think there's like 3 seasons.
It's 5.
What are y'all talking about?
5 seasons?
5 seasons. That's one of the things that made me more interested in the show, Mike, because I was like, how they gonna do this for 5 seasons? It's called You, Ken, on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Joe Goldberg, one of the most diabolical characters in TV history.
Yeah. That first season
is a series.
Crazy. Yeah, it's a series.
Yep. It's that first season is it's must
I'll check it out.
I'll
check it out.
What are you doing?
Hey, has that guy climbed that skyscraper yet?
It was live on Netflix last night. It was a guy climbing a skyscraper live on Netflix last night.
You didn't hear about with no rope. You didn't hear about this, Mike?
I was too busy looking at the multiple angles.
The ice.
Minneapolis thing. I'm not. Look, I'm watching white people getting hurt when they don't want to get hurt. I'm not really interested in watching some fucking dumbass white person right now when shit's fucked up doing some stupid shit that can get you hurt and then expecting us to feel bad. So no, I didn't know some white man tried to be Spider-Man.
I thought, but even before everything that went down in Minneapolis, I thought this would have hit your radar. Yeah, this fool climbed. I think it was live. He climbed a skyscraper. I couldn't watch it because it's too much anxiety for me. I know they had safety measures in play, but yeah, I didn't know it was last night. And apparently, I guess he made it. Because that
would have been the top of the news thing today. He died.
I guess he made it.
He climbed a skyscraper with no rope. So what was he using?
Apparently his hands is what they were saying. Yeah.
So this is like Evil Knievel shit.
Mm-hmm.
We make people famous for stupid shit, man. This fool should not get any kind of props. You just climbed a skyscraper for fucking what, bro? Did you raise money or something, or did you just do it because it's like I'm white and I think I'm invincible? Because I know he was white. Y'all didn't have to say it. I guarantee he's white.
He's either white or Will Smith.
My brother doing that.
Alex,
He's either white or Will Smith.
You're right. It's either white or he's Will Smith. Right.
No, he's not. I don't think he's white.
Really?
It was in Taiwan.
his name is Alex Honnold, Honnold. Alex
He's not
Honnold risked
black.
all in a high-stakes live ascent of one of the world's tallest skyscrapers in Taiwan.
Okay,
Of course, they ain't gonna let you do that
I
shit
thought it
in
was
America.
somewhere here because it was on Netflix. I assumed it was somewhere in America.
No,
I'm
it's in
looking to
Taiwan.
see what he is.
They ain't gonna let you die on TV here, but you can do it in Taiwan.
Oh no, yeah, he's white. They say he's of European descent.
Duh.
Yeah, so
Of course he's white.
yeah.
Well, good for him. I'm glad he didn't die.
This streamed for an hour and 50. It took him 2 hours.
How long, Spike? It was 101.
I just can't believe people watch this shit for 2 hours. I gotta see. I have to look and see.
Top high 101 skyscraper with no ropes or safety nets. This is a fool. 1,667 feet
Bro, this
in there.
nigga's out here like, oh wow. He for real deal. Like, ain't got no. It ain't no nets or nothing down there.
101 stories.
He was just watching to see if he died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
He up there waving at people and shit.
That's why. There had to be some sort of safety precaution in place, like for this to be live on.
Right, he out here like he walking in the park, bro. This nigga.
He had to have a
This nigga ain't got nothing on him.
secret parachute in his drawers or something. Like there's no way they just let this fly with no sort of safety precautions. Like
the cameraman is beside him. He got the rope and all the harness and all that shit. This nigga standing on the edge of a building, like he just there.
Yeah,
He ain't got nothing on, no gear.
I'm with you, Rod. I think he had to have a parachute. I don't know what that thing on I'm looking at it now on the back of his.
Yeah,
That has to be a parachute, bro. This is I can't watch any more of this. I'm getting my heart racing. I'm getting heart palpitations.
they got commentators here.
Yeah.
Bro.
Did you hear about it, Rod?
I saw it. I mean, they advertise that if you open up Netflix.
Yeah.
So I saw it, but I just had no desire to even click on it.
Yeah, nah, me either. But yeah, that's what I saw. The advertiser. I was like, this is stupid as hell. And then they started ramping up like promotions because I think it started getting covered in the news more and more as the deadline approached. But anyway, going to Minneapolis. Huh?
They had the lady from Sports Center out there, L. Duncan, like interviewing him, like,
Oh, real?
1,200 feet in the air. This shit is
She
insane.
interviewed him 1,200 feet in the air.
Well, she gearing up and like putting on gear, like she finna talk to him. But I fast forwarded just to see how. This shit is insane, bro.
See, that's how they get you.
It is. That's exactly how they get you. Now I'm looking at it like this nigga ain't got nothing on.
Spike caught up. Spike is all into it. Look at
I
him.
can't believe this.
He can't look away.
This nigga ain't got nothing on. I thought when you said it, kid, he had like the nets you could see it or something like that. This nigga ain't got shit on
Nah.
and just climbing this building. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Well, there are a lot of crazy things happening in Minneapolis. We have reports of another man being killed by ICE, and and he was helping somebody else that was being attacked by ICE. He jumped in to assist her, and he had a gun on him. They disarmed him, took the gun from him. It was a SIG. The a gun apparently discharged, and ICE proceeded to shoot him in the back.
Gun discharge, the gun that they took from him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that confirmed yet?
I don't. Well, I can't say if it's confirmed. In nothing I saw sitting around watching this shit all day yesterday, I didn't see anything saying that. I saw one guy on Twitter say that, but there was nothing verifying it. So
it was really hard. Yeah, I was going through the footage because I was like, I don't see where. And the man that was shot, it didn't discharge when it was in his possession. You know, it was like when the agent disarmed him as he was moving forward. They were saying that it discharged, and that's what led them to shoot. But again, I don't know.
It looked more like he threw the gun aside. The agent that was in the gray shirt, it looked like he grabbed the gun off the dude's holster and kind of like walked away with it. The gun that I was hearing people say discharged was one of the ICE agents was pistol whipping him. Oh. And I saw some people saying that his gun discharged. And when his gun discharged, like typical fucking dumbass wannabe cops, they all flipped out, and then one of the guys just unloaded on the dude.
Yeah.
But at no point did the guy pull his gun. At no point did he point the gun at cops, or not cops, but ICE officers. None of that shit. So
yeah, he couldn't because he didn't have the gun to pull because they took it from him. Like, yeah, man. You know, yeah. This is Minneapolis is a hot mess. Is you know, as I'm seeing the word thrown around, a powder keg. You know what's going on in there, and you know this is the second person that they've killed, and they unloaded on this guy. You know, and shot him in the back. I don't know how a person on the ground is a threat, especially when you've taken the gun. And seeing, I think it was Christy Nome. Did you see what she said and how she tried to flip this?
She said he was a terrorist. She said he was a domestic terrorist who was down there with the intention of hurting law enforcement.
It's crazy.
Which completely contradicts the video, the multiple different angles that we've all seen at this point. So they're just doing the same story over again like they just did. Don't believe your eyes and ears. Believe what we're telling you.
And selling people on fear, Spike. They were like, I saw it was a news clip where he was like, yeah, you know, these agents did a good job of preventing something from happening because clearly that guy was going down there to do X, Y, and Z. And the anchor pushed back. It was like, nah, how do we don't know that's the case, and we didn't even see it. It was like, yeah, because they stopped it from happening before it happened. It's like, what? It's disgusting. Disgusting behavior.
They are getting backlash. Do y'all think that they will do this in other cities?
Do what in other cities?
I feel like, to what Ken's point was, like this is the ground zero in the sense of we're testing it out. It's a powder keg here in Minneapolis. If we can get away with essentially have killed 2 citizens for protesting, will they continue to do this in Memphis, Chicago, all the other places that ICE agents are heavily like have a heavy presence?
I think,
Spike, from what you're saying, they probably don't need to take the ass to Memphis. What you talking about, Memphis?
Y'all watch Dave Chappelle's special? I was vindicated.
I did.
I was vindicated.
I thought about you, bro.
I was talking to the TV. I said, I told you, nigga. I told y'all.
Go to Memphis if you want to. But
I ain't see Dave Chappelle get no backlash like I did.
Well,
I don't even know what the fuck y'all are talking about, but if you're backing up something that Dave Chappelle said, then it's probably something real stupid. So
he was actually backing up something that I said.
If you said something and Dave Chappelle said, it was probably something real stupid.
But to your question, Spike, no, I don't. It's hard to say. I think there's such resistance in Minneapolis
Why
that
do y'all keep saying Minneapolis?
I don't know.
I was gonna let both y'all said it like 3 times now.
Minneapolis?
Yeah,
I'm adding some extra syllables.
I was so damn black. Minneapolis.
Progress.
Where is Minneapolis at? Minneapolis.
So what happens when I'm saying is like, okay, I know there's this, but I said I want to make sure I be trying not to skip a syllable. so I just I over index, Mike. Minneapolis. Yeah, I've always done that though.
Twin Cities.
Nah, Spike, I'm not cheating.
Minnesota.
But yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I saw that he was talking about withholding funding from sanctuary cities, but there's a lot of resistance in that city. The thing about it is that because of all of the other corruption that's going on, it gives them additional talking points to move towards. Like Kristi Noem was basically talking about, she deflected quickly. And she was like, the question you're not asking is about all of the corruption that's going on and the federal investigation that's being opened into Tim Walz and blase, 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 blase. And she went on this whole minute-long like rant to deflect. So would they try this elsewhere? I could see them, but they've also lost a court case stating that they can't do some of the things that they've done, and they've been ordered to remove troops from there. So, but with this administration, you never know. So I honestly, it's really 50-50 with me. I'm just completely guessing. I have no idea.
I'm on the opposite of Ken. I don't see any reason why they won't try to do this somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of a single reason why they won't try to do this in Atlanta, where we just saw trucks bringing in ICE vehicles. I can't see why they wouldn't be storming Buford Highway doing the same type of shit. They've lost popularity. You know, they're not doing themselves any favors with public perception, because, you know, polling is definitely in favor of ICE fucking off, but they don't care about that at this point. So I don't see why they would stop. I mean, Trump had the best moment to do the right thing here and just be like, yo, they acted irrationally. This was too much. You know, these officers need better training. We're not going to stop doing these ICE invasions, but this situation shouldn't have happened. He had the perfect opportunity to do that, but he didn't. He did the same thing he always does. He lies. He says that this guy's a domestic terrorist. He says that the guy deserves it. And then his stupid fucking followers parrot it. What reason would they have now to stop? And then they just got more funding. So what reason would they have to be like, okay, yeah, we should maybe chill out for a minute?
Because innocent civilians are getting killed.
You're so sweet, Rod. You think they give a fuck? They're not innocent to them. That's the point.
No, I feel you, but it's so public and it's getting so much coverage, and I know they don't give a shit. Like I get that. I'm not blind to that. Like they don't care about people getting killed. But I'm saying, but because the public is getting so much public attention, I mean, yeah, it's going, like they have a really bad name right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see it coming to a halt just because of that. But you know, I don't know.
You know what he's going to say, Rod? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
There's a lag. Go ahead.
No. You good.
What he'll say is that these people aren't innocent. They are domestic terrorists. They'll just keep doing what they've been doing, saying that these were evil people. They were down there to cause trouble. They were down there to hurt law enforcement, and that's why they were killed. They'll just keep with the same story because it works for them.
Until it doesn't.
But so, I think that until it doesn't is going to be a long time from now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it'll last that long because white people are getting killed. So
yeah,
that's why. That's the difference for me. It's like, you know, if it was black people, I'll be with you. But because it's a lot of white people are getting killed, I think at some point, they're not going for that shit.
Yeah, I can't remember
demonizing the white people.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what they'll do. They'll keep demonizing the white people and say they're on the wrong side of things. But there was I wish I could remember his name, but there was another guy, who's a Latino guy, who was getting pulled over. He flipped out. He was in his car. He took off. One of the fucking ICE agents grabbed the car and got dragged because his stupid ass didn't let go, and they fucking killed him too. But it barely made any news. And I know I'm doing a disservice by not remembering his name. I'll look it up while one of y'all is talking. But when people like that die, it doesn't make news. So that's why I'm with you. When white people get killed, then it's like, oh, this is a big deal. Well, they'll just do the same thing. They'll just keep saying, well, yeah, I mean, the person was white, but he wasn't the right kind of white. He was liberal white, which basically isn't really white to them anymore. You know, when you're a nigger lover or a SPIC lover or whatever the fuck else, they don't look at you as white the same way. So they can kill them because they're not benefiting the white race anyway. They're hurting the white race. So I don't know, man. I don't see them stopping. I do feel you though, Rod. It's public. So, and they're killing innocent people to us. But as long as their base keeps excusing it, saying, well, they got what they deserved, they were attacking law enforcement, they don't have any reason to stop. And again, as long as the money is still there, the money is still coming in. When the money stops coming in, then there's going to be an issue.
Can someone explain?
Oh, go ahead, Rob. My bad.
No, actual question first. I'll do mine.
When you say money coming in, what do you mean, like federal funding?
Yes, they just got more federal funding recently for this. Now, I got to give the worthless Dems a little bit of props because most of them voted against it, but there was like 7 that voted for it. I haven't looked into it super deep because I'm just like, I expect this, but I was also reading that some of them voted yes, but for something about there was some other things in the bill besides the funding for ICE, but still the funding for ICE was there. So you should not have voted yes, period.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still getting funding. So if funding stopped, then I could see maybe some of this being halted. But as long as this kind of shit is happening, guess what we're not talking about? We're not talking about the fucking president being a pedophile. We're not talking about the fact that the pedophile files have not been released. So as long as this type of shit can keep happening, Trump is golden. He's like, yeah, kill as many fucking white people as you want, as long as they're not talking about me being a pedophile right now.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, somebody explain what is happening? Because obviously they're supposed to be targeting certain areas, like you said, Atlanta. They probably would target people road here. So are protesters in these areas where immigrants or illegal immigrants are probably are, and they're kind of interfering, and then they're getting in the way or something like that in their eyes? Like, what is happening right now? Why is so many people that aren't actual immigrants getting killed?
Because they're challenging ICE's power, and ICE doesn't like that. ICE is worse than fucking regular cops. I mean, cops are bad enough. Cops are fucking high school bullies or high school kids that were bullied that want power, and they get it and they abuse it. ICE is fucking worse because it's typically motherfuckers that were too dumb to be fucking cops. So they become ICE agents. These motherfuckers they're going to these places, they're acting violently because that's what they fucking do, and they don't like people fighting back at all. This guy that was just killed, Alex, whose last name I'm not remembering right, Pretti, I think, he was trying to protect a woman that they shoved to the ground.
Yeah.
So when you ask what's happening is this is federal agents acting like fucking federal agents. This is wannabe cops acting like wannabe cops.
Do you get them? I guess what I'm saying.
But how normal people are getting thrown in the way, Rod, they're going to protest where they know ICE is going to be it.
So that's what I'm asking.
So there's communications within different communities. It's like, well, ICE will be here doing these raids, and then the people that they're not targeting will go there and protest.
Yes.
And that's how they getting caught in the crosshairs of the people that ICE is targeting and the people that are dying as far as just being protesters.
These are white people doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
They're putting themselves on the front lines because they know typically these agents will be less likely to shoot them. When we go on the front lines or when brown people go on the front lines, they're a lot more likely to just open fire or brutalize us. But typically in the past, when it's white people in the front, they know that these agents will act accordingly. They won't brutalize them because they're white. They got lawyers, you know, and public perception is you're not supposed to brutalize white people. So yeah, like Spike said, these are protests. They're protesting ICE, and ICE is getting fucking sick of it because they're like, you can't tell us what to do. We're ICE. We can do what the fuck we want. So that's all this whole situation, that's all it was. They shoved some woman out the way. He went over there to help her, tried to help her up. They pepper sprayed him, and then they started fucking 7, 8 cops. I keep calling them cops. 7, 8 ICE agents attacked him and started beating him up. When have you ever seen it protocol to pistol whip somebody?
Right.
These motherfuckers are acting like that. Calling them thugs is right. That's what a fucking thug does. You pistol whip a motherfucker. That's what a gangster does. You pistol whip a motherfucker. An ICE agent is pistol whipping somebody?
Yeah, because they're not even like they're not even like putting cuffs on people. You know, at least like try to detain them, right? No, you're fighting them off. Like you're shoving him, you're pushing him. Like what is that? Like what do you do? Like when you see the video, it's like, yo, like what? Like you could, because they even have cuffs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're supposed to be like zip ties. Like they're supposed to be arresting people.
Right. But instead they're just pushing and shoving people and shooting people.
Well, it's like Mike said, these are cops that don't have the same training as like city police. I saw one dude online talking about, well, I got a high school diploma. I'm making $200K a year doing ICE or whatever it may be. Like he was proud of it. So it's like a lesser trained cop, essentially, from my understanding.
Which is crazy because cops not even trained.
Right.
So, damn, bro, that's crazy. It's just when you see it, like with the lady that got shot, or whatever, it's just like in a neighborhood, and I'm like, well, how did that situation even happen? It's just like in the middle of a neighborhood, and then you see another one. It's just like they're just parked, and I don't know how it happens. Like, how do we get here?
How it escalates that?
Yeah. How did it escalate?
Because ICE agents, just like regular pigs, don't know how to de-escalate situations.
Yeah.
You know, that's supposed to be their primary job, is to fucking cops, at least, is to de-escalate, but they don't do that.
Right.
They come there and they agitate. It's the same thing these ICE agents are doing. They're coming to these areas where they know that they can snatch people up, and they're agitating. They're agitating the locals, and they've already been told to leave by the local politicians, but because they have the backing of the fucking pedophile president, they don't have to leave. They're like, you can't tell us what to do.
Well, they're not above
black, white, or anything else.
I did see they're not above the local police, though.
They're not, but the local police is like, there's only so much we can do. And the local police, a lot of places, they're not willing to fight back with ICE. There's been some videos where police are fighting back and being like, nah, get the fuck out of here. You can't grab him up. Nah.
Right.
But those places, mm-mm.
I wonder if it'd be like that in Atlanta.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be like that in Atlanta because APD is fucking worthless. Andre Dickens' bitch ass is worthless. So I definitely think if ICE came to Atlanta, it would be fine. There'd be some pushback because libs around here, at least, are kind of about it. You know, they'll run to the streets and they'll, you know, but yeah, they'll do that shit here too. Guaranteed. And when they talk about, when Christine Nolan was like, they're not even asking about the investigation. Yeah, because we're talking about ICE. ICE has nothing to do with the investigation. ICE doesn't fucking solve crimes. So what are we even talking about? What investigation?
Right.
We haven't even heard anything about the fucking investigation. So it's all bullshit, man.
Yeah, they're in Mechanicsville too. I saw a video of that.
Down the road from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the trucks coming in. They like on those freight liners or whatever you call them.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, damn, I didn't even know they had vehicles with ICE on the side of them.
I didn't either.
They don't always do that. A lot of times they use
Yeah.
not plain clothes. What do you call them? Unmarked vehicles.
Unmarked cars, yeah.
But I mean, I guess now they're just like, we don't have any reason to fucking hide who we are. Like, what y'all gonna do? Yeah, we're here, and
Yeah, and I think that's
out the bag. That's the thing.
and that's kind of like the scary thing. Without any real consequences for their actions, they'll just keep doing it over and over and over again. And I think that's where the administration is failing to push back, to kind of curtail some of the stuff. They're just gonna encourage it because they're like, oh well, shit, they ain't gonna do shit. So we straight.
Yeah, it's wild because I was at a show where it was Cool Keith and Ultramagnetic and Atmosphere, and he said Atmosphere or Slug said, he was like, you know, I play these shows so everybody can come have a good time and take their minds off of things. But he's like, you know, this is before this recent shooting, obviously. And he was like, you know, I'd be remiss to not at least bring up what's happening in my own city. He's like, all I can say is just keep an eye on Minneapolis because this shit's not done. And then a few days later, they brutally murder a person in broad fucking daylight in the street. And they're fine about it. There's even a video. Well, actually, no, never mind, because it might have been AI. Never mind.
Man,
They're fine with this kind of shit happening. They don't have a problem with killing people, and because they know they're gonna get away with it. Like, we haven't even gotten these fucking ICE agents' names yet. As of Sunday today, we have not gotten their names yet, and we probably won't because there was fucking 8 of them. This is crazy, bro. And this dude was a nurse.
yeah.
ICE is out here like, they're the worst people killing the best people. A fucking nurse? You killed a fucking nurse, dude. Like, a nurse that was trying to help a woman up that you shoved on the fucking ground. And y'all shot him.
Do y'all think this is getting as much coverage as it should? Because most people are talking about, oh, Greenland and Greenland this and Greenland that. Like, that's the
Not anymore.
primary story. You think this is outplaying it?
That's all I saw yesterday.
Same.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And y'all know a lot of stuff don't even hit me, but yeah, this one hit me. I was like, damn.
Yeah. I don't even know
Yeah,
how
the Greenland stuff is dead for now. Since he backed down. So, yeah. Well, y'all be careful out there. You know, everybody that goes out there.
Oh, real quick, fun fact. For people that are just sharing that it was only, you know, Renee Good and then this guy that's been killed by ICE. It's not true. There's been multiple people that have been killed. You know, there were 3 Latino gentlemen that have died in ICE custody, and the stories have been weird. They've been saying, oh, this guy committed suicide, and then one guy, they're like, oh, it was natural causes. They're just dying in ICE custody, which is fucking odd. Then there was a black man who, I'm bad with names today, y'all, but there was a black man who was out celebrating New Year's Eve and was killed by an unarmed, what do you call it? An off-duty ICE officer. And I haven't seen people talking about him really at all. And I think it's because, you know, the dude was outside, he was shooting a gun in the air, and an off-duty ICE officer decided to kill him.
Where was this at?
Let me look it up for you.
Okay.
Because I can't remember I want to say his name too, because I can't remember his name.
So he was shooting the New Year's like celebration.
He was celebrating New Year's. He was shooting up in the air. And this off-duty ICE officer went over there and shot him. Which, why?
And then the Guardians reporting that it's 32 people who died in the custody of ICE.
Yeah.
And they got all their names listed and where they died. Like, some of them died in like hospitals and stuff like that. Well, most of them died in hospital, jails. Dr. Pepper. Oh, did you put that in there?
Y'all can't be serious for shit.
Oh,
You put the Dr. Pepper thing in there?
no, I didn't. Somebody just sent it to me.
What Dr. Pepper thing?
We trying to talk about a black man that was murdered, and y'all motherfuckers watching Dr. Pepper.
I thought you was looking for his name.
Shit.
I thought you was looking for his name.
Was Keith Porter Jr. And yeah, he was a 43-year-old black man on New Year's Eve. This happened in Northridge, Los Angeles. And yeah, he thought the off-duty ICE agent claimed he thought it was an active shooter, and he killed this man. So when people talk about Renee Good, and when they talk about this most recent one, you know, if you're black, at least maybe try to make a note that, like, look, that's not it. There's a black man that was murdered, and there's been many, many Latino men that have been murdered. Anyway, now you can talk about your little Dr. Pepper video.
Well, no, but what I was trying to say outside of that, it's more than that. Like that, the Guardian is reporting. Like I said, it's 32.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a whole bunch of people that have died in ICE custody. The ones I was talking about were just the ones that have happened within the last like couple of months.
Got you. Yeah, but this is crazy. They got everybody listed here, which is dope. That they're remembering these people and their names. They got like the date, the name, where they died, and then like just like a brief description of what happened. You know, them being how, you know, where they're being transferred from and all these type of things. Like it's laid out. I'll put it here just in case anybody wants to.
And the guy that I was talking about that was in the car, his name was Silverio Villegas Gonzalez. He was the one that was in the car driving away and was shot.
Yeah. So I just put it in the chat. But you hadn't heard about the Dr. Pepper thing, man?
Mm-mm.
The girl that went viral, she made like a Dr. Pepper jingle, and it went viral. And Dr. Pepper actually took the jingle and made a commercial.
Money for it, yeah.
She got paid for it, right?
People didn't know at first, but then it actually came out that she actually got paid like $2 million or something like that for it.
Mm-hmm. She created a jingle like just doing like TikTok reels and shit for Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper seen it and they gave her a check. Now people been trying to like something like for Coca-Cola and shit like that.
You can imagine people trying to like make jingles online right now after that shit happened. So you can just imagine the foolery that's going on right now. People making damn jingles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was wild. That was another thing that just kind of hit my timeline. She was just casually just making something. And
That's crazy.
And they use it. I thought it was dope though.
Yeah, no, it is dope.
Yeah, I
totally missed that.
Yeah, I thought it was really dope. That she did that. But yeah, like stuff that came after that was.
Didn't Pusha T do the jingle for McDonald's or something like that?
Arby's though. I thought it was Arby's.
I know it was a fast food restaurant. I thought it was McDonald's.
Yeah, Arby's. He had made. I want to say it was Arby's. Like he had made a diss record. It's almost like a diss track. Yeah, it happened years ago. I think it was after the whole Drake thing.
No, it was something else he did. I know what Spike is talking about.
Yes, the Pusha T is famous for writing the iconic McDonald's "I'm Loving It" jingle in 2003.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Yeah, he came up with that.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
And the Arby's, like you said, we have the meats.
Yeah, he made like a diss record.
Both of those credited to him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, that's wild.
Don Lemon, they tried to. Well, I mean, it's been dismissed. The judges won't do criminal charges for Don Lemon for his DOJ church protest, but they're targeting everybody they potentially can right now. You know, and nothing is sticking, nothing is landing, and they're really upset about it. The thing that we covered about this is Nicki Minaj's angle, where she basically, you know, hurled a homophobic slur at Don Lemon, and just her whole, you know, turn or whatever. So
she
Don Lemon out in the streets, bro.
Nicki Minaj said she said that because nobody would have listened if she didn't say it that way. which is insane.
Wait. That's her excuse for saying it?
The homophobia, that's the reason that I said it, because if I didn't say it that way, y'all wouldn't have listened. That's insane.
Okay. Right. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, so they basically not doing charges against him. So, I don't know if there's much here y'all want to discuss about that. Any thoughts on this one?
Y'all didn't give any background. The people listening, they have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Right.
You want to tell them?
I didn't put this in the note. I don't host this show. So it seems like I'm second from the bottom of who should be explaining this.
You got the most insight.
Why would I have more insight than you who put it in the notes?
You're well studied.
You're well lazy.
He walked in on a hold on, let me get my notes. Hold on, shit. Fuck. I didn't know y'all wanted to really talk about this. I saw it was just
all right. So Don Lemon was he was on the grounds, he was doing journalism. There were activist groups that were protesting a church. The leader of the church is an ICE agent. They were going there to point out the fact that being a Christian and being an ICE agent is hypocritical, and you should not support churches like this. The ICE agent then got pissed off, and of course, cops got involved, and JD Vance and Trump and all of them got involved because they were like, churches are sacred ground. You should not be showing up to churches to do protests. It's private property, and churches are sacred. They are charging Don Lemon because Don Lemon is the biggest name attached to the protest, even though he was not a part of the protest. He was only doing interviews. They've already arrested 2 of the leaders who organized the protest, who were Black women, which is why this is important. These were 2 Black women that were essentially arrested for doing a peaceful protest at a church because they disturbed the church service. The whole point about Don Lemon is he got roped in because he was there and he was a journalist. So now they are criminalizing journalism when it's attached to protests.
And the criminal charges were rejected, and Pam Bondi is upset, or Chrissy Nolan is upset about it. Pam Bondi. It was Pam Bondi. Yep. So.
And they're trying to charge Don Lemon under the KKK Act, which is also a pretty big part of the story, because that is not the way the KKK Act is supposed to be used. But the fact that that's what the administration was using to charge a queer Black man who was protesting a church where a white man is trying to deport immigrants. Not only that, you can also discuss the fact that you have a white Christian that, supposedly loves Jesus, but is completely fine with removing immigrants from the country, which is an ironic joke all in itself. So yeah, this was a pretty big thing. But yeah, that's what I got. You got any more?
I think you covered it very well. I think you did a great job there. No, I saw that people would the KKK Act thing that you said, Mike, as far as them saying it was ironic that they were trying to charge Don Lemon with that. I saw that being a big deal. And I also thought, like, with this administration, it's like always something that I feel like it doesn't have to be. Like, they could avoid a lot of news stories and being in the news, but I feel like they lean into it. Even with this here, with it being Don Lemon and how popular he is, like you said, them trying to target him as just being a reporter. I feel like they chase news stories just to stay relevant. And that was one of these things.
I didn't think Don Lemon was still active.
Don Lemon has gotten more active than he was before. Don Lemon had the Childish Gambino trajectory where You know, you remember when Don Lemon came out and everyone was like, fuck this guy because he was, you know, talking about black folks in a kind of unsavory way. You know, even your boy Killer Mike Spike was talking shit about Don Lemon. We got Dummy Don on the air talking about he smelled the marijuana because he was talking about he was down at a protest and was like, ooh, I can just smell the marijuana, as if that fucking meant anything when you're talking about a BLM protest. Anyway, now all of a sudden Don Lemon is like, you know, power to the people, which I don't know when this happened. I don't know.
When he got fired.
Oh, is that what it is?
When he got fired from CNN, that's when the twist happened.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that was his turn.
Did he reconcile with his past, or did everyone just kind of act like it didn't happen?
Act like it didn't happen.
Interesting.
Yeah, he never backed down on any of the previous sentiments that he had, but it was like, oh, now since I'm here, I can see the light, and I can be more free and talk more freely and be more who I am in the sense of black issues. It seemed like when he left CNN.
I mean, I'm glad for him, but it sounds like some bullshit to me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so was CNN making you make those comments?
That's what he's trying to pretend. Yeah, like he's trying to pretend that.
I don't know how much I believe that, y'all. But I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, if he's with the crew now, then cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We shouldn't, I guess, hold it against him for doing some fuck shit if he eventually realized the error of his ways.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Don Lemon's still in the streets. Don Lemon's still around. That's what got me. But yeah, I was like, shit. So, but
yeah, he's gotten more popular.
Yeah, well, good for him. They're not going to charge him. And, you know, him or the producer, neither one of them were apparently involved, which is in this whole journalism thing, First Amendment. So I guess they're going to keep trying to get him, but I don't know. We'll see. But
two last things to throw out there that weren't brought up, like Jalen just put in the chat, this was also on MLK Day that they tried to do this. So that's another important aspect of this. And another important aspect of this is to remember, you know, I know everyone always likes to pretend that when you make similarities to Hitler, when it comes to Trump, they're like, oh, you're exaggerating. But I mean, I'm glad that people are now realizing that it was never an exaggeration. It was motherfuckers trying to warn y'all, but y'all wouldn't listen. Hitler went after the media regularly. You have to remember this. Whenever Hitler was trying to get into power, he was going after the media. This is the same type of shit. He's going after journalists who were doing nothing but reporting what was happening. And now he's trying to bring this man up on charges. So that's something to, in my opinion, to take note of.
Y'all think it's significant that that this happened on MLK Day?
Yeah. I think it's significant that they went after a queer black man using the KKK Act on MLK Day for black people protesting a white church. I don't know that it was planned, but I think it's rather ironic that that's when this happened. Okay. I don't know that he, you know, was like, oh, it's MLK Day, let's charge him today. I don't know if that was the case, but that's just kind of like a side, like, oh, that's kind of interesting that y'all did this shit today. Y'all couldn't wait a day. Y'all couldn't do this 3-4 days later. You did it on MLK Day for real, a holiday that has been basically fucking killed. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting.
Okay. Yeah. KKK is crazy. But anyway, so there's a snowboarder that's pushing snow. That what's going on, Spike? Ryan Wedding
at work. Yep.
Man, yo, this is a Canadian former Olympic snowboarder allegedly behind one of the most violent drug trafficking organizations was arrested Thursday night in Mexico. Cash Patel, of all people, said. They believe that Wedding is a member of the Sinaloa Cartel, and he's been hiding in Mexico for more than a decade while running and participating in a transnational drug trafficking operation. Yeah, so this Olympian.
I just find it fascinating. He had the skill set to be an Olympian and then start moving snow, like you said. That was crazy to me.
Do we believe Cash Patel? Like, this guy's a bumbling idiot. Pam Bondi's involved. Like, all of these guys don't know what the hell they're doing. So, yeah. Interesting. I wonder how that happened.
He called him the modern day Pablo Escobar.
Which is insane. They always go like extra, super extra.
Put extra sauce on the.
Yeah. But he's making his first court appearance on Monday. And they got a victim. So the victim, they said the victim was fatally shot at a restaurant. So they said Wedding put a bounty on his head.
He was a witness, and they killed him. Damn. The guy that you're talking about, yeah, he was a witness, and they killed him. Allegedly, he's responsible for moving 60 metric tons of cocaine through Southern California.
See, why ain't Trump talking about him if there's this big war on drugs?
War on drugs, right? He ain't mentioned the former Olympian.
Right. That's crazy.
That's a crazy second career too. To be in the Olympics, like as hard as you got to train and to be as good as you have to be in the Olympics, and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna join the cartel. I'm gonna start moving work through South California.
Bro, he white as hell too.
He sure is.
Yep.
White as hell.
He snowboarded. That should say it all right there.
I do want to know his story though. I'm not gonna lie. I think Netflix need to put this story out.
Yeah, this needs to be a documentary. It's definitely need to be a documentary.
Narco Spike. They need to put it on Narco.
Yeah, this is the next season.
Yeah, I want to see how this 6'3" white man, Olympian white man, end up working for the goddamn cartel.
I mean, it makes the most sense in the world. I mean, if you look at him, it's like he's the least likely person that will get stopped.
Right.
He probably started off as a drug mule and just worked his way up.
Anyway, yeah. Interesting. Rod, you see that Meta is limiting access to AI for teens.
How so?
They're not giving them access to the AI characters that they created. They still have access to use AI, but they have these different characters that they created. Like, you remember that little paperclip thing that used to be on Microsoft? It will pop up like, "Hey, I'm here to assist you." That little thing will pop up.
I do remember that. Wow. You're just showing everybody age.
Right. So Meta got something similar to that they're banning teens from using.
It's interesting because I just so happened to pull back out my my Oculus, which is powered through Meta Horizon. So when I saw that in the notes, I was like, that's weird as hell that I just pulled this back out, and I had Don playing it. Well, he wasn't playing it; he was watching virtual reality stuff on it or whatever. He's fascinated by it. So when I saw that in your notes, I was like, that's crazy. I just had him using it, but not like under his name or anything. It's under my name because it's attached to the Facebook. So yeah, I thought that was interesting to see that. But and I was wondering like because I could switch profiles, and I was wondering about creating him a profile on it, so he's just not on mine. And when I saw that, I was interested to see what's going on with that, because I wonder if that has anything to do with the Meta Horizon thing on the Oculus virtual reality thing.
Yeah, there's I think you're going to start seeing a lot of policy and stuff written around AI when it comes to kids and stuff like that. There's definitely a lot of growing concerns about that sort of thing. So this isn't surprising, and we'll see how far it goes. And I think they're doing a good job of kind of like trying to at least get ahead of it early as best they can. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes bad things to happen before they get here, like the kid that killed himself that we talked about, I think, last year. But yeah, I think, with this thing being here and around, they have to find a way to protect it. So yeah, and limit this stuff. Kind of like what they're doing, because I think if you think about it, like, it's almost like they're late on social media, right? And limiting social media use, like all the laws and stuff that they're creating now. So it feels like they're trying to be a little bit different in how they approach it this go round when it comes to this stuff.
So I guess what I'm wondering is how are they blocking like certain access? I mean, isn't there ways around that?
Well, they said the people that put their birth dates in when they signed up for the service, they're using that to exclude them if they're not of age yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Can't you just give the wrong date?
Yeah, you just put the wrong date in.
Yeah, but I think what they also have is a way to kind of track what that profile is doing. So you can put in an adult age, but if you're watching stuff that's obviously for kids, then that will more than likely trigger like some type of flag. And maybe from there, they'll maybe ask for validation, because, it could be an adult, because it happens. People do this, adult creating a profile, and then they just having the kids just watch this stuff on there. So maybe they'll try to validate it to make sure it's an adult that's actually using the account and not a kid. So. Yeah,
because I mean, just like Don watches my stuff all the time. I obviously have an adult account, but he's watching kid shit. Like I say, he messes up my algorithm when it comes to music sometimes. So, yeah, like I don't know if that's enough to, I guess, authenticate whether it's a child or not.
I think it would it would have to be a percentage. So if it's 70-30 of you listening to what is deemed adult music, using music as an example, and 30% is kid stuff, then maybe that may not be enough of a trigger for them to move it to the list.
Jalen asked, are y'all cool with them tracking that stuff? Or do you just, for me, I assume they already are anyway. Like, I assume anything that I'm clicking on or signed into or go to that they tracking it anyway.
Same. So even if I click that do not track, I feel like y'all still tracking.
And they still do it. Like, I feel like that's a setup in itself. Like, reject all, accept all cookies or whatever it may be, that when you go to the different sites, I feel like that in itself is like you giving them permission to do something. We just don't pay attention to it. Like, I looked at, and you can tell when it switches too. Like my Instagram, for example, to a similar complaint that Mike had. Like, have they been advertising those little games more to y'all? Like if you're on Instagram, like a little war survival, whiteout survival, where you're like using those, like it seems like every other like thing you click now, you look like if you clicking on your stories and you look through your stories, it'll be a story, then it'll be that game thing, then the story, then the game thing again. I downloaded one of them because it looked fun. Now it seems like every fucking thing is that. Oh, try this one, try this one, try this one.
Some of those games are tight, Spike. I got
to
because I fell for it. Like, there's some like brain teaser games that I think are actually pretty good. I'll play before I go to bed, like word searches and stuff. But then, like Spike, they got me too. There was like some shootout game, and I was like, that looked fun.
It looked pretty cool.
And it's fun, man. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
It is. It's just, it's fun. if it's the
A lot of
same
those
thing.
are fake, though. I heard. Like,
Yeah,
some of
sometimes
them
they'll
are.
promote it, and
Yeah.
it's totally different once you
Yep.
download it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be a commercial for a game, and when you go download it, that
Like,
shit
what the fuck
is
this?
never there. I'm like, okay, I gotta keep playing to get to a different level. Eventually, I'm gonna see that tight shit with the big fucking troll guy coming down.
When you shoot him and you get the little.
None of that shit ever happened.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I got like 5 or 6 of. Oh, I got 7 of those games on my phone right now.
I deleted them. They wrote me on long enough, Mike. I was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna never see the shit that I seen on that ad. Man, this shit they want me to build communities and pay for shit like diamonds to buy shit. Like, man, get this shit out of here.
And there's no instructions. That's what bothers me. It's like,
Yeah, you just gotta figure it the fuck out.
What the fuck am I even doing? Where's the troll man at? What is this community thing? Build a base.
Why do I gotta build a headquarters? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? I wanted to shoot the zombies. That's the only thing that I wanted to do.
Right. It's bullshit, man.
I don't understand like why they won't actually allow you to do that thing that they're advertising. Like,
because it's a different game. It's like a completely different game.
false advertising. Basically.
Yeah, it's false advertising. But if before you download them, if you just look in the comments, there's always people being like, "You found it on Instagram. Don't download this shit. It's not that game."
I'm so glad I saw it somewhere. I don't know where I saw it that they were saying that most of those things are fake, and so because they are intriguing. I get what y'all saying. They pop up as advertisers like, oh, that shit look like that could be a little.
And you look at the whole clip of it. You look at the whole thing too. You don't even skip it. You look at the whole thing.
Right.
At least I do. Like you, like man, it look tight.
But yeah, they get you, man. But nah, yeah, I saw somewhere that most of those things are fake. Yeah, and just data collecting things.
I don't download them because I know there's no way to win, and that's the hook that keep people playing, so they can make money off ads if they're showing them. You know, games there should be a way to beat games. So
don't you kiss that cat?
I can kiss my cat, motherfucker. Kiss my cat all the time.
So yeah.
Tell me what to do right now. Tell him who the fuck who he talking to.
The guy he's looking to.
See?
Yeah, he's kissing on your forehead.
That's all the time. See, she give me a kiss on my forehead. See, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Don't listen to him. He ain't got no love.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So before we do this, I know this is last story about this young adults going no contact for parents, but I actually think I saw this shit this week. Have you guys heard about stay-at-home sons?
No.
Stay-at-home sons?
Stay-at-home. Gen Z now wants to be stay-at-home sons. And I thought this was interesting. So I saw that story earlier this week. And then, of course, this whole generation afraid to go no contact. But I feel like this no contact thing, that's just them not wanting to talk to their parents or some shit. Like,
that's the craziest thing in the world to me.
How?
Like,
That's nothing anything new?
Your parents?
I don't think that's crazy, man.
Like people going 3, 4, 5 years, a decade without talking to their mom and dad?
What their mom and dad do?
Exactly. Exactly.
How long do y'all go without talking to y'all parents?
My mom's not an abuser or a shitty person. If she was an abuser or a shitty person, I got no reason to talk to her.
to answer your question,
like
Spike,
parents,
I could go. What?
Yeah, I feel like with parents, it's just something you put. That's your parent. Like, you're not going to talk to your parent.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I want to make sure this is very, very clear. Because Mike said, my mom's not an abuser, X, Y, and Z. And then you said that's something you put up with. I know you're not saying that.
Yeah, let me clarify that. Yeah,
so we need to clarify that because I'm like,
I what he was saying. That sounds like some Spike shit.
No,
like it's a choice, Mike.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. I appreciate you clarifying that. Abusers, yes, but a lot of this stuff that I was reading about, this is like petty. Like my mom asked,
"Are they white?"
Yes, they are white.
Well, give us examples, Spike, because I didn't see the examples. So what do you like? What's the petty stuff you saw?
I was listening to a podcast where they talked about this, and they were talking about people going Gen Z, I believe it is, this after us, whatever, going no contact. And it's like, because my mom wants me to have this major versus the major that I want to have, or because my mom wants me to be in the family, or my dad wants me to be in the family business and I don't want to be, or they don't like my significant other, things of that. Like, it was petty stuff like that where I haven't talked to my mom in 3 years. That's crazy to me.
I don't think that's crazy, man. Most examples are a little silly, but like, if
that's what they were saying on the podcast, though.
Well, these are the things that they were dating somebody, right? Let's say you were dating somebody and you love this woman, and your mama was just always like, I don't like that bitch. I don't like her. I don't know why you with that bitch. Betty at the church was a better girl for you, Spike, and you just don't want to listen to your mama. And then your girl is like, you're supposed to, like, you chose to love me. Like, why are you putting up with this shit from your mother? At no point would you just be like, you just accept that?
I wouldn't talk to my mother about my significant other. I would still have to talk. I'm an only child, right? I couldn't go without talking to my mom. No, I'm an only child. So it would be a lot. It would have to be a lot for me to not talk to my mom.
I guess you got to look at it this way. Let's say your mom sucks. Your mom is actually, I would imagine your mom is actually cool. Like, my mom is cool. She's done some fuck shit. My mom's done some fuck shit to where if I was white, we probably wouldn't have a relationship. But because we're black, it's kind of like you said, well, you just kind of accept that shit. But let's say if your mom just did a lot of fuck shit, but that not accepting your significant other was the last straw. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just like, all right, that's it. I'm done.
I guess. I see what you're saying.
I'll probably, sometimes I can go months without talking to my mom.
Damn.
Yep.
Nah, if I go 3 days.
I just talked to her last night.
It's 3 days tops for me. 3 days is tops for me.
Same.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
My mom's gonna call me if I don't call after 2. She's gonna be like, are you dead?
Yeah, if it's longer than 2 days, she gonna like nigga, did you die? Like Mike said. Yeah.
I think the difference too, Mike, your mom is here too.
If my mom wasn't here, I think we would talk probably more often because she ain't got access to me. Like, my mom has access to me. She knows if she says, "Hey, I need you to come change the light bulb," I could drive an hour to go change her fucking light bulb. But if she wasn't here, she'd probably call me multiple times a day. Yeah, there's ice coming, baby. There's ice coming. You need to go make sure you don't go nowhere and go put something on the faucets, make sure they dripping, all that shit.
Yeah.
Me and my mom talk more since I don't live in the same city as her than I would when I did live in the same city. Yeah.
Interesting.
See, I can tell. Sorry. Go ahead, Rod. My bad.
No, I was just saying real quick. I would talk to my mom every day if we lived in the same place. But
I can because Spike is mama's boy.
What you say?
She's white.
Huh? No. What? She's white. I said I can tell that Spike is a mama's boy.
Okay.
I'm a mama's boy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way I'm going more than a day or two without my mother calling me to be like, and I'm not an only child, Spike. I got a brother and a sister.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that I think she calls every fucking day.
Yeah.
Every day. And don't let me say, hey, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. Oh, then she's really gonna call because she wants to talk to her. So
right.
Yeah, I was a mama's boy by default, but
I feel that.
But yeah, so kind of like Ken though, like maybe not a whole month. When you said it, it sounded like damn, Ken. But it has been times I've gone without talking to her for a month, but now I think the max is probably like 2 weeks at the most. I probably don't talk to my mom. And I think the other thing to that too, because we both have families, right? So we get so caught up in our own family dynamic, and we don't think to call our elders or our mothers or whatever. That's what I started to notice as to why I don't talk to her that often. I'm too busy trying to run my own household. So and then she understands that.
You ain't got nothing else to do. Ross says that you ain't got no You ain't got nobody.
You ain't got no wife and kids, nigga.
You ain't got no wife and kids. You better talk to your mama if you can feel some love somehow. No, that does make sense.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, why the hell did I not contacting my mom like that? I'm like, why am I not just family members in general? Like, I literally had to put it. I think I said it 1 year on this thing. Like, I was just like contacting my family more as like a resolution or whatever. Because I'm like, I at one point I was really horrible at it, and then like I have to make a conscious effort to reach out to different, extended family. But they, they're understanding. Like my mom is very understanding. She's like, oh, no, you got your own things going on, baby, and
yeah,
you the
Jalen Young. Jalen Young and single. He said he go for months at a time without talking to his mom.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
But I was like that when I was younger.
When I was
different now that I'm older.
Yeah.
You gotta do better, man.
My mom is sick, so it's like I can't not talk to her for 3 days because I'll be like, all right, are you still breathing? Like, what's going on?
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's wild.
Yeah, so I looked at my call log. So this October 18th. So yeah, it's about a month. October 18th of last year. No, wait, hold on. Let me get. I said I talked to her last night, so let me get through the dates. I would start. It was October 18th, and then it was November. So Thanksgiving, November 23rd, and then it was December 25th.
Damn.
And then it was last night.
So
and she didn't even call me.
Damn.
So months at a time is wild. When y'all talk, how long do y'all talk?
We'll be on the phone for an hour because all she do is sit around and watch CNN and all that shit. So we'll be on the phone talking about politics and shit. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about the shooting last night that took place because she'll sit there. She went through the footage. She was slowing it down, watching everything. Yeah. So we'll sit there and talk about that for a minute.
I talk for like 10 or 15 minutes to my mom every 2 or 3 days. My dad, on the other, I maybe can go probably a month without talking to my dad though.
Oh yeah, before then, I don't see any calls before October. So yeah, wow. I'm in August now.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I can't even fathom that. I couldn't fathom not talking to my mom at least every like 2-3 days. I couldn't even fathom
it, man.
And she don't even want nothing. She'll just be like,
hey, what you just call me like, what you doing? Yeah.
I'm like,
did you see this thing?
TV.
I saw that picture you posted or some shit like
My mom's like, she'll call and be like, I just finished watching this movie. It's called The Road Outside. And this girl was murdered. And then they found out that her brother did it. It was okay.
Same.
Well, what the fuck reason do I have to watch it now? You just told me the fucking ending. She does this every fucking time. Every time. And I'm always like, Mom, even if it's real good, she'll be really quick to tell me the ending. Ooh, Michael, this movie was so good. I had no idea that it was the doctor that killed her. Well, shit, I wouldn't have either. But you just fucking told me. And she's like, oh, okay, well, you should watch it anyway. All right, I gotta go. So you just called to ruin my day.
I was going to piggyback off of the same. My mom, I'm a Cowboys fan. Well, your Cowboys lost again. Like, she'll call me and say shit like that.
Well, I be trolling you, man. That's crazy.
Y'all ain't won nothing in forever. What's going on?
That is wild. That is wild, bro. Do you ever have the boys call your mom?
No.
Nah. They'll talk to her when she called. But yeah, I went all the way to May and I didn't see another call. So that's probably why I called her in October. They're like, shit, I ain't heard from my mom in a minute. Let me call and see what's going on.
Insane, kid.
That is. Golly.
That's your mama. If I didn't talk to my mom in 5 months, she would find me.
Yeah.
Like she would come wherever I am and like, nigga, are you dead? Like, what the fuck is going on?
She would call for a welfare check at my house.
Yeah, facts.
I think
she
my
definitely
son's
sending the
dead.
police. Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely sending the police where I am.
She ain't never said like, "You don't never call me." She ain't never said nothing like that to you.
She used to it, Rod. She can't get a hold of him to tell him that.
My brother stays. He stays here, right? Everybody, y'all know that. Like he's in Jackson. I think my first time seeing him. I think that was my first time seeing him in almost a year, and that was about 2 weeks ago. Don't know.
I ain't seen my dad in a long time. Yeah, you're right about that.
I said my brother.
Oh, your brother.
But he working all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Jalen said he only talked to his pops 3 or 4 times last year. People around, I guess his parents don't have great relationships with our parents because we see how a lot of toxic traits.
See, if my dad was alive, I would definitely, it'd be like once or twice a year. For sure. It'd be maybe once or twice a year. So if you don't have a good relationship with his pops, then I can see why that might be the case.
I can see that for dads. I can't see that for moms.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, the mom thing is like crazy.
I talk to my dad like maybe once or twice a month. But my mom's, yeah, like all the time. Like mom, I share my location with my mom.
I ain't doing all that.
Yeah,
I ain't doing that.
I'm the only person, but you gotta think I'm here by I don't have no other family here.
You're the only child.
Yeah.
I get all that, but you know, I mean, I'm the only one here. Like they're all in California, but I don't want my mom knowing where I'm at because she would for sure call me every time. Why are you over here?
She don't do that. I just share it with her for safety because I just share it with her. For safety.
I got her location. She don't have mine.
I have hers too. My mom got all my she got my cousins and all their locations though. So
Pass the mic segment. You guys can go to Reddit and leave your questions there, or send us an email to isthemicsalone@gmail.com. We are taking questions. Hey, y'all better send these questions in. Y'all saw what happened last time.
Stop doing
it. But nah, I wouldn't do that. I don't think. But anyway, this one's Black Ross. Black Ross said, how do you think we should fix the education system in this country? For example, some feel we need to be more like China, longer school hours, less extracurricular activities. Here in Detroit, it's so bad that they give kids a $100 gift card for perfect attendance because we have a high absenteeism rate.
In Detroit?
Yeah. Yes. So any thoughts on how to fix the educational system? Or do y'all even care?
I don't think it's longer school days. I don't think longer school days is the answer. I think I think children should have more freedom. I was listening to a podcast where a guy was like, he was taking his son to tour a preschool or whatever it may be, but whatever, kindergarten, whatever it may be. And they just let the kids do what they want in the sense of you don't have to sit at the desk. You can do your work wherever you want in the hallway. And it's less restrictions. I think that help. I think that would help with kids not having to be confined into like a classroom for 8 hours. I don't think that's natural.
Like a Montessori school?
Yeah. Like a Montessori school.
What problem are we trying to fix, I guess, is my question.
The U.S. educational system is horrible compared to our peers, so to speak.
Are we talking about the grade school? Or are we talking about?
He didn't specify which one needs correcting, but I just think looking overall, like our way of education is pretty horrible compared to some other countries.
We are 19th. The U.S. is ranked 19th globally in reading, science, and mathematics.
Sounds about right. Because I would guess that it has a lot to do with the wealth distribution and the poverty gap and the fact that we have so many poor people. I mean, when you're super poor, you don't want to be sitting all day at school. And you get out of school and you look around and everybody around you is poor and you don't, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I would think that if people were better taken care of, they would have a reason to want to pursue education. But that's kind of hard when you have to go work a job at 14 because your family's poor.
It does impact their ability to learn because of their at-home environment. That is definitely true. Some kids actually go to school to eat because that's
I was going to say that. Yep.
Yeah, man. Like it's wild.
Yeah.
Which is sad. I think that one, first of all, I think the food is terrible. Let's start there. I think they need to get the food at schools are terrible. I think they need to give them larger portions. So I think fix that. That's one thing. I think they go to school too early. I think they're in school too long, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that, so I don't agree with the longer hours. I think a more shorter, concentrated window for those kids to get in. Because by the time they have blocks now. By the time they get to that fourth block, which is around 1 something, they're done.
Yeah, they're used up. Yeah. What time do they get there now? Like 7?
School starts at 8:15.
How long? What time they get up?
They get out at 3:15. 3:15.
We went to school. At least, well, I can't say we. We're close to the same age. I went to school. I had to be there at I think 8:30, and we didn't get out till 4.
Damn.
It's the same hours, but who said that?
I mean, it does sound crazy when you think about it, though, right? 8:30 to 4 o'clock. That's a long ass day. I'm with you though, Ken. Let them out at like 2, so they can go be kids and enjoy the day. They probably
They're
don't
basically
want to go to
working
school because school is too fucking long. That's why we start going to church.
It's long. Yeah, exactly. It's long. It's hell on the kids. Some of the kids for peer pressure, not fitting in, et cetera, bullying. All the school is fucking shit. You know, going through school and you're learning. A lot of things happen physically, emotionally, and you're there around other people who progress at different paces than you. And if you don't keep up with them, then you have to deal with that. And some of that stuff is not verbalized. But yeah, I definitely think that better nutrition. I think hours need to change. I think they need to work with the kids on, pathways that make sense. They're putting kids in stuff just to feel, just because they need to put them somewhere. You'll have classes where you have kids that are like, it'll be 30 people in a classroom. Mm-hmm. They're putting kids in band and in chorus and all kind of fine arts because they don't have anywhere to schedule and put them. And those kids get in there probably can't sing a lick, and they just in there just wasting time. So yeah, I think it's a mess, man.
That whole No Child Left Behind stuff, I remember when they first pushed that and they made it seem like that was a really good thing, but it was the opposite. It's horrible.
Because now we're dealing with these slow people in natural everyday society.
It's not even that.
Wonder why.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. Pouring spike. You're not helping.
You wondering why the fucking person at the grocery store looking at you like you got 3 eyes. There was no child left behind. He should be left behind. Yes, some of the people should have got left behind, bro. Them little people, like, you gotta think, the people that when we grew up with that were in the same class all day or went to lunch at 10:30, like they out in the world existing with us. And we having normal interactions with them thinking that they are of literate capabilities, and they not. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Everybody ain't equal. He learns slower. It's not our fault.
Yeah, dude. That's probably what Mike's talking about.
No, it's not.
That's immediately what my mind went to.
Because that's how they made it sound, Spike. They made it sound like, oh, it's this good thing, we just want to make these kids better. It was not that at all.
No, they're just pushing through kids that haven't learned things because they don't care. They're just
they can't learn.
They can, because that's also
learn differently.
Nah, I think no, that's fair. They learn differently. That's fair.
Mhm.
But it also has to do with the fact that teachers are underpaid, schools are understaffed. They don't have the capacity to learn how that kid learns. Like, I learn differently. And don't you fucking say nothing, Spike. Don't you fucking say
What time
nothing.
did you go to lunch? If you went to lunch in the AM.
Oh my God.
AMs, it might be something wrong.
Yeah, Joe,
Hey.
stupid ass.
They do eat at different times because they can't eat with the regular kids, so they have to separate them. And they use them to help clean up they use them to clean up the cafeteria shit too. So they put them to work. But sometimes I'm telling you, because I hear Spike, I hear these stories. Spike, you brought it up. The kid Black Rock asked. they do leave some of those kids behind. But sometimes these motherfuckers get loose in the school, bro, and they have to go chase them down. And they be hearing about it. I be hearing all these stories. My kids would come home and say, "Yeah, one of them got loose today," and they be running through the hallway, making all these noise.
No, I mean, Ken's right, but you shouldn't be laughing like that. But that happened at my
Right, you wait.
Think about it. Yeah,
That
I
happened at my
remember that happening in my
time.
school.
But that was because the teachers themselves, they like, it's different. Like, if you have one teacher for let's say 7 kids, that's fine. But if you have one teacher for 7 special needs kids, that's a different story. Because that one teacher has to learn all 7 of their different ways of learning. That's a lot of pressure on one student or one teacher. But when I was in school, it was like one teacher for the entire special ed class.
Yep.
And there'd be like 12 of them. And those teachers were fucking saints. Because these kids had serious developmental issues. And one of them was like, I think I told y'all this before. One of them was big as fuck. Just huge. And always had an attitude. Was always in a fucking bad mood. And we used to always be like, look, if the little one gets away, that's not a big deal. If the big one gets away, it's going to be a problem. And there was only one time that I can remember when that motherfucker got away and fought with somebody. I kept telling people, don't fight with that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker's like King Kong, bro. And he don't
The
feel
motherfucker's
pain.
strong, bro.
Strong as fuck. This kid was the size of fucking David, what's his name? The dude that played Drax in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. That motherfucker was big like him. And was 12. I'm like, why y'all fucking with him? Why y'all fucking with him? Of all the people in this school, keep picking on me. Why are you fucking with him? But the whole point is, I understand, like, when you're overworked and there's only one teacher for a gang of special needs kids, yeah, those kids aren't going to get what they need, man. They're not going to get the education that they deserve. They shouldn't even be at that school. They should be at a school that can fucking actually accommodate them.
Yeah, those are the ones that need to roam around, Spike. And don't let that little one fool you. Them motherfuckers agile. You trying to catch them. Spend it all day
Fuck around and
trying to
find
get
out.
I know you have to get a rope to get him, bro.
Black Roz, the answer to your question is increase the pay for teachers, make it worth a shit for them to go to school and want to help these kids. Right now, teachers are getting fucked with pay. I'm hearing ICE agents are making more than teachers. That's disgusting.
Which is crazy.
That's disgusting.
They are.
So that's how you fix it. But like, teachers don't have a reason unless they genuinely just care. Teachers don't have a reason to help these kids. They're not getting paid for it.
Yeah, education is not really valued in this country.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
feel like it's not.
Yes.
Like you said, if
Yeah,
it
that's
was, they
correct.
pay teachers more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would y'all say?
Funding is the overall issue
Yeah.
in every capacity, even if
Yeah.
the thing that Ken brought up, even with food, like all of that stuff has to do with funding.
Yeah, and Republicans are trying to
the
remove
systems.
My bad.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, even the systems, like, you know, the way they learn, like iPads and computers, all that shit
Yeah.
affects it.
Yeah. Yeah, like when you look, Ken brought up a good point earlier when you talk about, you know, kids wanting to go to school. Some of them do want to go to school because that's a meal that they don't have at home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so fucked up that Republicans know that. They know that. And they're using that to be like, nah, let's take that shit away. What do you mean? What do you mean? The party that cares so much about children, you want to take away the one meal that this poor kid might get because of what? You want to fund more war? Like, it's crazy.
They would care about them so much that they want to force women to have kids against their will just to go back into the system that they don't want to fund.
Right. It's crazy.
Right. Any closing thoughts, Rob, before we get out of here? To the question?
Any closing thoughts?
Or any
to that
any
question, to that particular question?
Yeah.
No, I already said it. Yeah, I think the overall issue is funding. And I don't know if y'all know, but they are putting those kids in regular classes now.
I heard that.
Yeah.
But if they're high functioning, I think that's okay as long as they have a teacher's aide that's watching them and helping them.
So that's what they're doing. They're putting teacher aides in the class with them.
Yeah.
So it's not like a separate class in a lot of places anymore. They're putting them in the same class, just making them feel like they're a part of, I guess, is the overall thing.
Is it all of the kids, all of the special needs kids, or just the high functioning special needs?
I don't know if they separated between high functioning or all. I just heard people saying that they are in the classrooms with other kids now, and then other kids are helping them as well.
That's cool.
Like that. Yeah. So they'll have other kids like assist and stuff like that. So
they did that in a couple of my schools. Like you were assigned a special needs kid. Like some people were assigned special needs kids to like work with them and help them and stuff.
Yeah, but that's Nashville, so they're probably all special needs. They're probably all crack babies. That's what you said, Spike. That's what you said.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I sent you that story about that functioning crack addict.
Oh man.
From Nashville.
And then last thing, Dom does do 8:30 to 4:30. Like he does have that schedule. He has a rigorous schedule, but he's in charter school though, so that's the other thing too. So
he's too
8:30
man.
8:30 to 4 for a 5-year-old. That's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When does he get to play? Like, God,
so I have him in karate. So after school, I usually take him to like karate and stuff like that. So, but because his schedule is so rigorous, I do try to do things, around it or whatever. But they have it blocked off really well though. They get a lot of free play time.
Oh, that's good.
So that's how they I guess do it or whatever. But yeah, it is a rigorous schedule. I almost didn't put him in there. I almost put him in the same school as your boys, Ken. But we wanted to try out this charter school first, and then it seemed to be working.
Damn, stun on. God damn.
Huh?
Oh, Kendall didn't start out in public school either. He just started out in public. Yeah. Man, let me get out of here. We gotta leave it there. Yeah, we'll catch y'all next week. We out. Peace.